Hey. Y'all, I thought I'd do a little upload of Fatal Attraction YouTube, as the Jag term, YouTube, as she creates content on YouTube. Yeah. Her latest installment was yesterday. So, she this panel, and she's talking, you know, she not gonna stop talking. You know, she got a mouthpiece, she gonna use it in any way possible. She just go. Anyway. Then she called in OTJ. You know, her, I don't know, mini her, whatever. She called in. And she set her up. Because that's all. Jag gonna set everybody up for the play. That's what she doing. She an instigator. She, when we was young, you call her instigator. She's a storyteller. She's whatever you want to call it. She's all that. Anyway. So she called TJ in. Man. She called TJ at just the right moment because TJ just like her. And first of all, time out, y'all. If you've been keeping up on the TJ Jaguar saga, one thing I say is, and I've been saying since the beginning, TJ is Stan. I knew it the moment she came up on King Payne saying she was a ex-police, all that. I was like, bullshit. Because when you a cop, it's like the military. They gonna turn you to them to believe like them. Everybody else civilians. It's no way that man just said, I just feel for her. You didn't feel enough for her reaching them pockets. Because remember, at first, TJ was supposed to be Captain Save, but she was saving Naisha. She was saving the kids. She was doing this. But little did we know, she would run over. Because here's the thing. Jag and TJ aren't even 90-day fiancés right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't even bring her in on a green card. Their relationship's so new. So, anyway, she done told her all this stuff about Naisha. I'm just wondering, why you was telling her about Naisha, did you tell her about TJ? Because you couldn't have, because she didn't even know if you had cancer or Graves' disease. She didn't even know that. She was speaking on it. But she could tell us what Naisha's been doing since the early 2000s. Like, what? Then, in the beginning, TJ told us that she met Naisha, and she was like a security guard at the shelter. Now, I've not only worked at a shelter, we helped put it together. I ain't had no security guard. What security guard was in the shelter? Where is it? Because do you know the crime that takes on the shelters? Do you know the things, the violations that go on the shelters? You do know it, girl. You know it. You know it. Because you and her was violating when y'all was messing around. Y'all waited till y'all got out. What did y'all both get apartments? Or did she get one first? Like, you know how you leave jail? Did she get one first and invite you over? I'm good by it. Like, anyway, because it's all lies. You told us you was paying Eric Bill up over there. Naisha, when she first came in, look, here's the thing. Jag said, oh, that Naisha coming, and she gonna tell everything. She said she was gonna come on the internet. It's about to blow up on the internet. But really, Naisha came on the internet and was like, I'm not gonna disrespect TJ. I'm gonna let you know. I mean, we done got into some fights. My mouth been rowdy. I was young. My mouth was rowdy, so I was always getting into it with people. Woo, woo. She was being a buck for herself, because she telling us her story, right? TJ ain't told us no story. Only reason she told us about this disease is because people was like, where your teeth at? Like, what's up with your teeth? You know, because you came up on the internet. Like, they gonna be on whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, she didn't remember that part of it. I mean, they be shitting on your girl. Your girl say she got an algorithm and her name is all in it. Her name Mud, man. Her name, yeah, is good to talk about because it's a shit show. It's a shit show. I mean, she literally done came up on here and been dusty. And we talking ashes. I said that's what made me even start talking about anything going on with Jag. I've been watching Jag on the internet dance and shit called her life for the last couple of years. But I mean, after Tasha K ethered her, it's really nothing she could say. She just proven everything Tasha K told us to be a fact. She ethered you, girl. And then you came out. Jag tell us she's such a boss, but everything she do is a duplicate of somebody else. She was doing survivings because they did a survive it on her. But the difference is, when Tasha did that Surviving on her, it was hundreds of thousands of people watching that in the day. She keeps saying, I went on such and such platform, and they did 1 million in a couple of days. Girl, you'll never do 1 million on your channel. Unless on your channel somebody watch you get your ass whooped. And they probably do 1 million views in a day. Yeah, they get $1. TJ, no, I'm not going to promote that. I'm saying she promoting violence. I'm not. I'm just playing. But I'm just saying, if yesterday when they was arguing on that channel, they would have been in person, and TJ would have just pushed on the bed or something, it'd have did 1 billion views. 1 billion views. Jag say she got a sector. A sector of mofos can't stand you. A sector of mofos who calling you out that you on some BS. A sector of mofos that say that how come everybody you date got the same kind of life, but you perfect? I'm confused. The same reason I'm trying to figure out how you told us you was having babies at 14, you know what I'm saying? Your whole family didn't know about the baby, didn't know this, didn't know that, but then you tell us they know everything. Then you tell us it was, I'm so confused. Your 8th grade graduation, you got Tommy the Hustler, I don't know, but whoever he was, I can't remember. But anyway, back to these two. So, then TJ, like I said, she came in line. She came in the door line. Now they had this big fight. They arguing. TJ saying, your friends set me up. Your friends did this. No, TJ. Hey, you sitting with the biggest setup queen in the world. We call it backdooring out here. She is the backdoor queen. She the queen of backdooring. She backdooring you right now. She got you saying that you were wrong for what you did. Okay, TJ. She talk about your weight. Hey, TJ, hold on. I got a question, TJ. One day I was doing a live, right? And she kept trying to get you to come in the camera. You said, you washing your hair? I was washing my hair because I'm so excited about getting my hair done. That never happened. Like, she ain't doing nothing for you. You just set up last night on y'all manager's panel and said, like, and even he was calling y'all both out. You know what I mean? Because it's the facts. Like, y'all are, you the demonstration of exactly what you're talking about. Even when y'all calling Naisha not calling you, you calling her on setups. But then Jag coming on telling everybody how Naisha is harassing us when you mad at Naisha. You get mad at Naisha, you set Naisha up. Like, it took 8 weeks for Jag to make you realize who Naisha was, and you was with her for 11 years. Well, I guess it's going to take somebody else to make you realize 24 years from now, Jag ain't on shit. She is, man, she actually is toxic relationship in you right in our face. She is, I mean, but here's the thing. Nobody's shocked. She had Goomba looking like the biggest goofy in the world. She had people calling him like he had a JJ. And I don't know why that would have been bad. But see, like he was, you know, because my skin girl is bad. But anyway, she played him. She talked about Sam Sr. like a doll. Everybody she ever slept with. Except for these baby daddies she was when she was like 12, 13, 14, I don't know. 15, 20, I don't really care. Anyway, but everybody bad, and she's just the perfect. She was calling you all kind of stupid, idiots. And you tell us how bad Naisha is, but you been with this chick 8 weeks. If this y'all beginning, this y'all foundation that you keep telling us is perfect, why she setting you up right now? Because she telling us you violent. They don't know what it's like. You never cry. She never cries, but now you done made her cry. You done broke the mountain that is Jag. Oh, get up out of here. Forget about it, Jag. Who you selling? It's all for content. She told you it was a circus and you decided to get tickets. Like, but she ain't spending nobody else. Everybody knows she back. How's she gonna talk about anybody parenting? When we watched her not parent Sam Jr. for the last 3 years. Let's see. He was staying with, now, him and your mama was staying with Sam Sr. We seen that because the video Jag put on the internet was Jag trying to take Goomba to meet Sam Jr. And her own mama was like, girl. Or was that Sam Sr.'s mama? Whoever. Somebody's mama was like, girl. if you don't get you and your fly-by relationship, just like what right now with you. So this might drag on a couple of years. Because Goomba at that time was, I mean, he was like, what, 7 months into knowing her? But already married. And she dogged him, his mama, his dog, his cat, his brother, his son, the church, you're like, dang. Dang. But the whole time, both of them was rolling on a roller coaster to hell together. Goomba looked lighter. And I'm not talking about his skin tone. I'm talking about he just looked lighter these days. And she's still reaching for him. She still want him. She still want control of him while she up there with her. TJ, Jag is about to report one of Naisha's kids. Okay, if they broke a law, but that's not why she's doing it. She's doing it for the talk of TV because you've been with her 8 weeks. You've probably known this story. So you've been with her 8 weeks. You probably known this story for 7.5 weeks. You still ain't reported this crime, but you've reported it to YouTube. Yeah, Jag be searching for content, but every time somebody like Wiley or somebody actually challenge her to answer some questions, she get offended. Oh, I can't talk about the case. Girl, you ain't got to talk about the case. We could watch it if we want to right now. Matter of fact, if you're smart, she come on your panel. Just pull up what she did. Pull up her and the thing. It's on the YouTube. It's on the YouTube. And then she'd be like, her name is the algorithm. Her name is, your name is a joke. It's a joke. It's such a joke that you tell us you so powerful, you gonna make all these moves. You film everything, you record everybody's phone call. How come you ain't recording nothing but that one show you did on a date with TJ where you chain smoked while you sung the songs of people you shit on? You own this whole big old album, you own all your stuff, you own this, you own that. You ain't singing a lyric or something. Then you want to play to show us how many views your song. Girl, what did that mean? She reminded me of Eddie Kane in the 5 Heartbeats. He came up to him, said, I still got it. And dang, swang. He came up in there, swang. That's how she coming up on YouTube, telling us she a celebrity. She's such a celebrity. Not one of the platforms she's naming to has got anything to do with music. Not one celebrity came on. I mean, recently she just went on. Now my dog won't play. Recently she just was on Night and Day while they had somebody up there, Puffy Camp. But when who are the people she can talk? Where the co-signers on her? Where the people out the industry that just came like, man, Jag is that business, Jag is that da-da-da. Man, even them, they like, speaking on that skate, they riding her baby by. She is a star. She a star. Hey, do y'all remember, what was the old boy's name? 50 Tyson? Y'all remember 50 Tyson? He was a bigger star. He was a bigger star. His name, but that's what I'm saying, Jag, girl. The people that's on your name is because they should be talking about this hot mess you doing. You've been hey, let me say something. Name me one incident that Jag had in 2023. Forget the rest of it. We ain't even gonna go backwards. We ain't gonna go backwards to the shit show she did. And she had to take a break. And Toxic Diamond was saying she was rolling down the street, pushing a cart through Las Vegas. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really care. But anyway, name me one incident in 2023 Jaguar didn't initiate, provoke, make up, or do. Let's see. The whole situation that happened at that barbershop, that she ended up turning on the people from the barbershop and telling us all this bad stuff, she set that up. She was all over Solar. They laying in beds together doing interviews. What real man would be like, okay, that's cool. You don't even know him like that. You telling the connection you got. We don't know him like that. We all know, if anybody watched, when you first got in the presence of Nature Boy, and he was on the same thing, he was telling you was mannish. Y'all wasn't buddy, boom, boom, zoom, zooms. You was forcing your way on them. But anyway, let's get down to when you was told all that. You all in beds with him. Of course, you got a man. He at the barber shop chilling. You trying to force him to talk to Solar as you recorded. You just didn't get the reaction you wanted. And Goomba showed us he had some nuts, a little bit of nutties. You know, they were the kind of, I don't know, pistachio-ish. But he was showing us. Anyway, you provoked that. That would be the same day that you were in your car pretending to have this breakdown mentally, but yet had time to angle your camera. Stop. With the ashes. I was like, is she setting up for war with her sons? Then later try to tell us, like, well, I got other containers. So I'm like, oh, so you can throw his arms and legs. Mommy of the Year. They should make Mother's Day cards about mothers like you. Because, girl, as you tell us about Naisha, girl, Naisha ain't got nothing on you. Girl, she don't got nothing on you. She don't. Girl, I don't want to hear what she, girl, nothing on you. Because you swear all the people you leave Sam Jr. with are the worst people in the world. But yet, his mother's leaving him while she goes all across country. No, not to sing. To smoke cigarettes and take views on mountains and make flicks on mountains and, you know what I'm saying? And spew stories of hip-hop and everybody she done been through, went through, talked to. In every story, she slept with every man. Like, there's not a man she done told a story about she ain't slept with. And these days, we find out it's some women, too. But anyway, so they get into this big argument. You know, TJ's trying to fight back. Okay, she's arguing. She's going back and forth with her. She calling them on some stuff like, yeah, you the deflection queen. Yeah, you be like, because she the deflection queen. You ask her anything, she deflect from it. She turn it to something you did or they did or the industry did or the kids did. Hey, Jack, didn't a couple of months ago, though, seriously, before you started doing all this shit show, didn't last year you tell us that really you never wanted to be an artist? You only pretended to be an artist so you could rescue women. Well, I've seen you kind of trafficking women. You traffic Legina. You trafficking this one from New Mexico. Yeah, it sound like you the traffic queen. But I deflect. Anyway, so they argue. She's giving it to her. She's telling her, Jag, you're stupid. You're this. You're nobody. I don't need you. I'm winning for you. How you winning for her, girl? You ain't got a pot to piss in. And I don't look like none of them windows down there open. So, the window to throw it out of. I mean, you don't. You don't. You literally got a couch in the square. Like, you got squares. And then you like, I don't smoke Newports. I don't, please. This girl, she eating sea moss. You think she's smoking, period? Yeah, she is. She's smoking roll-ups. She's still in the joint. And she ain't never been to the joint. Sound like she done county blued it and she keep on talking like she did a bid or something. But anyway, then when Jack get in her voice, everybody better get scared. She ain't gonna do nothing but make a whole bunch of threats. But anyway, so they going back and forth. Jag is telling them, do you know what my name is? You're not gonna put me in your algorithm. You're not gonna do this in your algorithm. First of all, y'all on somebody else's channel. So she ain't doing nothing for her algorithm. She's just on the channel giving them a show. But we got to go backwards. I forgot. We on yesterday. Silly me. So first we had the little barbershop incident that Jag instigated. Jag brought on. Then Jag, after it, went on a campaign shitting on her husband and staying loyal to the young man she just met. But when she saw she couldn't control him enough that he was going to stay, like, he was still like, okay, Jag, thanks for that, but I'm moving on. And I'm still going to be me. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, she tried to make her own baby carbonation. Okay, because this also what's going on as she's giving us Dalafelthia or whatever it is. I forget what it is. Daladelphia? Oh, yeah, that's what it is, Daladelphia. Anyway, so she's giving us that, but giving nothing to Daladelphia. She's giving it to Night and Day, to OKP, to Official King Payne, to Sean Davy Wade, to AT2. She giving it to people you never even heard of. Okay, she giving them an algorithm, putting them in an algorithm, because that's what you got to understand. The algorithm is the whole big YouTube. So yeah, your name could be something if it's somebody or if it's trending trash, because all trends aren't great. But anyway, so she gave us that. Then she kissed a girl and she liked it and recorded it. I think Goomba recorded it. She was in the bar kissing this girl, right? So then she lets us know, man, I was going to take old girl home. Me and Goomba could bang Spanger out. She had a bad body. Boo-boo. Remember, she was never openly gay. That's what she's telling us right now, today. But remember, this was like in February. This is like a Valentine's Day. So that's when, I don't know. But remember, nobody knew. Nobody knew. Because she wanted us to know by her haircut. Okay. No, your haircut never told me you were a lesbian or bisexual or whatever. You're kissing the girl and telling me how you and your husband were going to have this bang bang because her body was thick, she was young, she was ready, she was this, she tasted like that. That told me everything I needed to know, girl. And so, anyway, I digress. And so she kissed the girl. And then, according to her, Goomba was throwing up because he was so sick because he doesn't know how to get it up. He can't get it up. He gon' show her he can't party. Yeah, so then she had told us that, right? And so then apparently that night Goomba had way too much to drink, but yet he drove, Jag drove them home with the girl. And the girl was ready to go. And Goomba said, give me the keys. And she said, for what? He said, just give me the keys. Then he left. Then he called her and said, you know what, I'm in a parking lot, I need an Uber. And oops, as he walked away, just like Angela Bassett, the car. You know, the car just like on, y'all know what I'm talking about, waiting to see him. And when she set on fire, she walked up on that cigarette. That's how Goomba walked off, because, you know, they changed one. So I guess he rolled one up, too. And then he walked off, and the car caught on fire, right? And then Jag and Goomba got on and said how Jag was FaceTiming him before the Uber. And the car was fine. But it had they had just drove it to Chicago. Because remember, hey, Jag, you saying you don't have a TSA ban? I guarantee you can't go get on no plane. And you going you say the UK, Jamaica. Y'all ain't flying. No, if y'all can't get in the car and get it, it's not gonna happen. Because I know you got a band out here. I know for a fact you can't pull up in Midway or O'Hare. Period. Unless you got a private plane, they probably like, she can have it. That's hers. Only your plane flying there. But I know you do. And I know if TSA got you on a band out here, TSA is warning about you everywhere. Anyway, I digress. But, so, we got to put that story in here because I forgot to put that. That she came out here, picked somebody to get into it within TSA. Went bananas in there like she was a celebrity when she was a fool. She was a fool. And the videos that were made that were not by her all are mocking her and saying how broken, busted she looked. So it really was showing your befores and your after, girl. So you wasn't winning like you were saying. Anyway. So when the car blew up, she said how it was rock. You know, first it was, King World. Then it was The Rock. Because Beyonce was performing in Arizona. And they were out there in Arizona. And I guess they knew. Girl, they know y'all can barely afford any food if somebody ain't cash apping you. So I don't think they don't need to do anything to you. Your existence is enough pain. And they know it. Everybody who you be talking about, they be like, oh God, look at her life. Look at her life. Did you see on YouTube? Setting her car on fire with her husband, now turning on her husband to say he did it. But didn't you tell us you had somebody following him who watched him get the gasoline, all this stuff, But didn't you also sit and tell us that you were getting insurance money next week so people think something, you're going to have a car anyway? That's what y'all know. If you went to an insurance company and got money for their car, or anything for their car, and then sat on the same damn internet, they don't care what Goomba did. They gonna come to get you. So something fishy in this story. But anyway, something fishy in all her stories. Her stories just smell like dead fish. That somebody went fishing, and I don't know how I got on their line, but they got dead fish when they got out of it. It's just nasty. But anyway, so we had that happen. We had her, like I said, go to the barber shop, put her son's ashes on her face, throw them all over the streets like they was trash. Like it was her ashtray. She don't even empty her ashtray like that. Because back in the day before Tasha K went in on her, every time you got an ashtray, it was just filled with cigarette butts. Not these roll-ups, cigarette butts. They light cigarettes off cigarettes. But anyway, so we had that happen. We had the barbershop happen. We had the bonfire happen. Then let's see what's... Oh! Then she was the rescuer of Legina. She brought her in, which everybody knew she was bringing her in for bait, for her check, if she had one. I kind of thought she was bringing her in to get up with her. I was waiting for Jag and Legina to hook up. Because I was like, she's looking for a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Then Goomba left. Then she went after Goomba and told everything. So that's why I'm like, TJ a fool. She told all Goomba business. Then told how Goomba told all his ex business. You know what I'm saying? So what she do is she taking everybody's information and throw it in their face. And TJ gonna run over. That's why TJ went over there and told Naisha business. See, she told somebody else business. She said, girl, let me tell you her business. I ain't gonna tell you, man. I ain't gonna tell you I've been lying since I came up on him. I ain't gonna da-da-da. But Jag know it. That's why she wanted to click in with her. Jag was just looking. She was wondering if she had money. She wanted to use it. She was like, she got a check. She taking care of stuff. But then Jag said, I told her I'm going to give her 4 times what Naisha took from her. Well, let's see. Naisha got a channel now. And Naisha done managed that. I don't give a damn if it's wigs. We all know what it is. But Naisha done managed to have her hair done different every time she come on the damn camera. Jag done had 3 haircuts in the last 3 years. Like 4. She had 4. She came out to the Shy. Somebody hooked her up with some graphics. She rocked them bitches for 3-4 months till she got them braids. She just got a haircut within the last 8 weeks of her. And in the last 8 weeks, she done had 1 haircut. Okay, well, she telling us how she performing. They wear the same damn clothes all day and tell us they taking care of business. Y'all ain't even take care of y'all. Like, I mean, dead ass. Y'all ain't take... Then when everybody was going in on them dingy-ass tank tops and wife beaters, we gonna call them wife beaters for them. People say that's bad. They wife beaters on them. They literally rocking wife beaters. You know, and sometimes I'm like, on some real shit, you got your girl coming. No, I ain't even gonna say. I was gonna say she be coming on there kind of looking like my boy MJG. But MJG look better. His shit be clean cut, all kind of shit. Like, y'all in a mansion ain't no clippers. Like, nothing for not. I ain't even trying to diss. It's just y'all diss everybody. And so it's like, it's kind of funny that you tell me she's taking care of you and she don't even take care of you enough that she getting you no clothes. She ain't getting you a haircut. And every time y'all come on the camera eating, she eating and feeding you off her plate. But where's your plate? Like, y'all should be sitting with 2 big-ass plates. Like, look at this bitch. Here go the camera. Check out what we eating. Boom, boom. But y'all, nah, she ain't taking care of you. How she gonna feed you? She can't feed herself. What's her income? Coming on lives and getting super... Getting cash apps from the people that's cash apping. She making spectacles. She making better plates for the people. The people that's talking about it can make a better plate. Off her, you right. As they should. As they should. They say if it's food, eat. It's eat. If it's gonna make money off of it. But if you not making money off yourself, like, you really just sound ignorant that you even challenging somebody who doing it. Or making, you like, for instance, alright. Jag, you just said while Wiley was saying something, say you ain't paid for the interview, but you could just get us something to eat. Like I said, she can't even feed you, TJ. But she on here playing you like a sucker. And even if Naisha was an abuser, like you say she is, you went from one abuser to another. Jag is definitely abusing you. She had you come on and say that she was completely right. Even if you came up in there like, hey, I don't want to talk about this because it kind of made me think, why would you have told them that? Yeah, she was. While she was with you, she was telling them shit about you. So even if they were saying they didn't trust you, she didn't either. Then she told you you shouldn't trust her. She told you to get out of somebody else's place. As if she got the power. Y'all both squatting. Y'all both living on somebody else's water bill. Y'all ain't paying the water bill, the light bill, the rent, the nothing. Y'all house sitting my ass. I'm wondering if y'all up in a crib. I'm wondering if y'all doing what Jag was trying to do over there in Streetport. That squat in the crib. that's just on the market and nobody in it. I'm wondering if that's what y'all doing. But who knows? Y'all probably out staying with somebody. And they probably getting real tired of y'all. Real tired of all the smoke. Like chain smoking. They getting real tired of all the her screaming and yelling. Then telling them she just doing it for the algorithm. Oh, and that's what I said earlier. Jag bite everything she do. She only doing questions on her thing because of Danny. Danny Robertson? Yeah, that's why. She only doing that. She only asked people to hit the like because of Danny. She was only my because of Fisher King Payne. She was so far up Sean's ass. I thought they was good friends. And I knew they weren't. I know. That's why people like, oh, you was, no, I could see. I mean, come on. He was still while she was in the calling her out. He the one put in a damn helmet. And she was thinking that was a good thing. I'm put my helmet, you know, it's me in the helmet. Girl, you must have it on right now, girl. Because you acting life goes on. Nah, he was better. He was better. He was better, Nina. Anyway, so like I said, what else did Jag do before? Like I said, she had the whole Legina, everything with Legina. Nino, come here. My dog. Come here. No, come here. Have a seat. But yeah, then she did the whole Legina thing. Then broke up with Legina because Legina realized Jag was playing her, recording the calls, doing all this, recording her ex-husband. I mean, she did Goomba, play Goomba so dirty, like I said. Dirty on his mama, but you can't talk about none of her stuff. Girl, but we watch you call your mama a hoe because your mama wanted to use the bathroom. Her mama wanted to use the bathroom. Jag called her all out and said, oh, y'all don't know how my mom is. There's several bathrooms in here. I guarantee it's probably one. Maybe two. Yeah, I wasn't staying in no mansion. She couldn't get to the other side of the apartment. It was that big. You had your mama all out in the heat. Everything you was doing to your mom was abusive. Everything you was doing to your son, even when you had him on there, and literally was telling the story of his life, and he said, whoa, because he didn't even know. Because you was forcing a story on him. And then, like I said, then last night, y'all had y'all little thing. Yesterday morning, y'all had your little fight that you were escalating for the internet. And then afterwards, you put everything on her. Oh, everything on her. Now today, on this Tuesday, now suddenly you playing videos of her calling Naisha. Which Naisha, you should stop taking calls from her. Like you just said, the kid's old enough to take calls. Why? Just stop taking calls from her. She's setting you up. She's been playing you for the last 8 weeks. They gonna do something, let them do that. But even if they were doing something, the fact that if it was so true, why are they putting these children's stories on there? Like I said, TJ is just like Jag because she's doing all this. And if she's not, she want to be like that. So either way, like, there's no pity for her. Like, I got none. Like, and if any of her kids talk to somebody other than you, then it say a lot about you. Even if it's mine, it say a lot about our relation, and that's what I'd be working on, nothing else. But like I said, if you'll let people, whatever. But like I said, when it's all over, we already know what Jag gonna say about TJ. TJ was abusive. TJ didn't even take care of her kids. She just said on the thing, you just like Naisha. So if Naisha ain't shit and a terrible person, she's saying the same thing about you. She's setting you too. We already know how this gonna play out. But you obviously want it. So like I said, everybody who's famous ain't famous because they did something good. And I guess they just want to be them type of famous. I don't know. But like I said, Jag talking about somebody's mother, and she's a terrible mama. She be talking about these people in the industry, the sluts and all this stuff. She done told her she done banged out everybody in the industry. She's a slut. Let's see. Jag said nobody knew she was a lesbian. You told us one back in the Tasha K thing. You told us that. You told us that there was a woman that you would have married if it wasn't for Goomba. And to be honest, if you wasn't with a man, you'd be with a woman. You told us that openly. So this new experience with TJ is my first. I just had to realize, like, oh my God, this is my first. Girl. Didn't I just say in February you was all up in it? I kissed a girl. And that was the first time that you got, like, your shit was on some actual shit that might have to do with the industry. where that made it like, did y'all see Jag and people thought shit, even when they seen it, they thought it was a man kissing a girl. They didn't really. And that's all that's Jag quite right. But let her tell her wherever she goes, she run into. First of all, I know you and TJ don't go nowhere but probably the same place. So I guess she runs into the same people always running up on her for autographs. My favorite Jaguar Wright song that I could just call off head. Now, I don't even think I could name it off head. And look, Katy Perry stuck in my head when I kissed a girl. So, wait. It's that song that's on my movie, The Best Man. Is what you want, baby. What's what you need. That one, that's my jam. That's my jam by her when I think of a song I like by. I mean, you background singing for somebody, I mean, that's the thing. You almost like, I ain't gonna call you a Flavor Flav because he was a hype man. I mean, but you are a famous background singer. Like, that's it. Like, you keep acting like you were ever, like, even when you telling us you was on the stage, like, what big main stage you was opening, like, or that, like, show us that footage. I'm sure you sung on stages before where you actually sung, but like, what? What? The names that people gotta say with you gotta be big. So people gotta be like, she was with the Roots. The Roots name is big. Even when you talk Jay-Z, his name big. You talk about somebody riding algorithms, all you do is ride people. Girl, I can't. Like I said, but TJ, y'all got the most toxic relationship. It's Fatal Attraction, the YouTube edition. You look like a sucker. You look like a fool. And to all the women who are out here, if somebody would literally sit on the internet or sit in front of the people you love, your family, your friends, and humiliate you, they don't have your back. Because that shouldn't be brought to all of us. Because then it makes people decide who's right, who's wrong, and we shouldn't be your business like that. But then when they're any business, you want to say they're trying to ride your algorithm, you're giving them one to ride. She the only person I know who bring a bunch of horses get mad because everybody want to ride the horses, not just look at the horses. So they going to ride your stories. I mean, it's just, it's factual. You're making a fool of yourself. You're making a fool of yourself. You make a fool of yourself for real. You do. You do. You come on, you dish your mama, your sisters, your family, your this, your that, and you tell them, maybe I ain't saying they bad and that good. You're terrible. Like I said, we don't watch you neglect your son for 3 years. I mean, you rode cross country with Gooba doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You weren't doing no performances nowhere. You were talking about performances from 10 years ago, 20 years ago. That's what you was doing. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. But yeah, you weren't doing nothing. We seen it. We seen it. We seen Surviving Jag, girl. We already know. We already know. And like, even when you went on Wildy's the first time and you came up there and he was like, hey, you owe the record companies. Like, girl, stop. Like, stop. You don't own, how you own, girl, stop. You got millions of dollars overseas. But, girl, we see you can't even afford a taco because you didn't have enough on a Cash App card. Because, girl, you don't never got no bank card. If you do it with your mama's bank card. Like, but you taking care of TJ? Okay. Jag, you've been wearing the same bra for the last year on the internet. You done wore it to swimming. You done wore it to everything. He said, Danny, girl, why you paying attention to bra? Because Jag done came on literally with the bra on, with shirts on, with the bra showing, in the pool with the bra on. Like the only person that ever brought y'all video, you and Goomba's tape to the internet was you. You played for us to listen to it. You the one who was sending the pictures out. I mean, all the stuff that's going on with her, she brought it on herself. And we watched it. Yeah, girl, who don't look over at the accident when they drove past? I mean, I've been in traffic for 2 hours. I want to see what held me up there. I want to see what all the buzz is about and say, oh, girl, this girl a mess. We watched it. We watched us. You tell us, oh, Sam Jr. got all these clients. He gonna do all this with art. The whole time he was with you, he wasn't doing nothing. He gonna get a car. Never happened. He gonna get his license. Never happened. He gonna do this. Never happened. He set up in rooms. He was sitting up in his room wanting Brandy, girl. I mean, sitting up in his room. All these people, you talk about these celebrities, we see them with their kids doing something. You ain't doing that. Show us all the video or the filmings of you taking Sam and them to Disneyland. Anywhere. Anywhere. Yeah, like I said, come on, please. Please. We watched you go tell a dude you suck him off for some chicken, for some jerk chicken. Girl, bye. You a star. You a star. Like I said, you Eddie Kane coming up in there with your outfit on from 1967 and 1989. And sang, dang. And remember how Eddie Kane said, the world's an ashtray for Eddie Kane. That's what Jaguar's screaming. The world's an ashtray for Jaguar, right? And I'm mashing all on TJ right now. Anyway, then now TJ gonna go on this last night to say, girl, you did nothing. Then today, she trying to set up Naisha. I thought Naisha called y'all and harassed y'all, but every recording y'all called her. And it's always Naisha saying that there was a conversation she had that we don't hear the recording of. So that means that what TJ does is call her without recording to set up the call for a recording. That make you just as shady as Jack. Why don't y'all get some drama that's really happening? Why are y'all manifesting? Like, why are y'all making this? You know, this is manufactured. Not manifesting. It's manufactured BS. Like, Jag, like you're lying. Like you're lying. Like, your whatever it is just as great as your music career. Like, I mean, you could sing. That's not the question. You know what I mean? That's not the question. The question is, what are you doing with that? Nothing. You aren't rescuing girls. You trafficking them. You're not singing anywhere that counts, but in clubs and places that allow you to actually sit and smoke while you're singing on the stage. I'm like, girl, where's this performance at? I mean, there were more people. I don't know. Who cares? But you were performing. You were performing, I guess. I don't know. And then you mad at people that... Here's the thing. If there was $18,000 left over, the fun was to get you out of jail, and your famous ass and couldn't come up with $2,000 yourself. Period. Not at all. You couldn't flex nobody because you couldn't get to your Rolodex. Girl, it's all over the internet. Aren't you famous? Aren't you in the algorithm? I was just confused by that. But you mad at them people and they owe you. No. They owed you to free you like they said they would. And there was no money left over. Everybody knows that at the end, it wasn't even enough. But you was on there singing a new song. First, you was singing how you up in the jail, making the girls dinner, kicking the bow. Then it was, you have to get out. You got to get out. You got to get out. The walls are closing in on you, girl. The walls were closing in on you. And King Payne sat on top of not forcing, but like trying to get to the number so you could get out. And he was on there telling you, we might get to it tonight. But you know, it's still a process. And there's still a % taken from GoFundMe. And that's the part you missing. You missing the part where then that means he had to forward that money from his account. So however they came up with it, they did. And you still sitting here and dancing like, I don't know, girl, you too entitled for me, but you so famous, you ain't got nobody that could just come up with $3,000 or would come up with. And you don't even have nobody that's willing to sign you out. That's how you stuck with TJ. Because this stranger who was looking for a show, a circus to join. You know, she was one of them people like back in the day, she was jumping on the trains as they came through, and she jumped on the circus train because she said, shit, forget it, I'll just be a part. I mean, at least I have somewhere to eat and maybe something to eat, or I can get some bites and lick her fingers for some food. What the yeah. I don't know, but I know you look like a super sucker. You look like a super sucker. And the worst part is you're doing it for a D-class has-been nobody. Who some wonder if she might be on the sauce. And whatever that sauce is, she on it. She on it. And little does she know, because she's not doing it all over the channel, she still is making a hell of a spectacle of her while she's on bond. Like she is. Period. I'm hoping that when she go, a judge telling your order gonna be either go here or get off the internet forever. Like, girl. Ugh. But Those are just my thoughts. I didn't even mean to talk this long, but those are just my thoughts on that episode of Fatal Attraction, Shag and TJ last night. Like, it was good. It just really explained that Jag could do anything. She would do anything for fame, but she won't sing songs. But she won't. Jag, you're a joke. Anyway, but like I said, so I'm sure it'll be way more. It's gonna get more intense today, I'm sure. She's already got a flunky up early today, getting on flunky duty to set up people. Yeah. Yep. But yeah. Give it to Goomba. At least in the beginning, he's just sit there and say nothing. But toward the end, he's just like what she is. Would be just like this. So that's how I know it's her common denominator. So I know it's her. But yeah, so we'll see. It's been even more. This is the short version. I'll be talking 2 days. I get to talk about this girl. Because it's just years of her being a fool. Every place she done went. Riding coattails, you know. And swearing she a superhero. But yeah. But alright, y'all. I'm out of here. See you later. Hope you enjoyed my little breakdown. I'm TJ. I hope y'all weren't offended. I wasn't trying to offend y'all, girl. Just like everybody else talking about this BS we seeing, girl. But if you were offended, that's a personal problem. That's what you did. Have a good one, y'all. See ya.